Hi guys, this is Rashid and welcome back. Today I would like to show you what will happen when the robot has a brain from large language model or the AI agent that has a power to control the hardwares like control motors, and it can decide by itself what's going to do. It's my first time to apply the AI that you are using nowadays to the robot that I'm working with every day. So if you are ready, let's get started. The overall concept design is as this. We can send a command to a robot by speaking or typing, then the robot brain will take that and using the tools as shown in the green blocks. It can see, speak, move, or express the feeling to face. Then those tools will communicate to a low level of ROS2 nodes. And you can see the action from the robot according to your command. For more of the detail, here is my system architecture. We will look to it one by one so you can understand what's going to happen. At first, the brain. I have started this project with Claude desktop, just discussing and let it enlighten me what I didn't know and what kind of system I want to have, making some demo, let it understand some of my previous project and coding style, and it helped me design the whole AI robot project. I chose the floor plan, which is quite enough for not a busy day. You can let the Claude desktop control the robot, but you will need to have ROS MCP installed, which is a connection for the AI agent to the ROS2 environment. So you can ask the AI to control the robot directly from the desktop application. But if you want to put the brain on robot, we need to buy some credits from platform.claude.com, and we can generate the API key and use the key inside the code. Then the program itself can access to use Anthropic's AI model. Next, about the hardware parts, which is related to LiDAR, motors, and so on. Here is my robot frame, and it's very simple. It's just an aluminum frame with 8-inch BLDC motors. I'm going to use the Levox Mid 360 LiDAR because I already have it in stock. On the system diagram, we need to run Levox driver node to get point cloud data. Then there is a package I made before called CMOAB UROS utils. So it has a laser pub node which is going to convert the point cloud data to laser scan with property F-link. There will be micro ROS agent running, so the motor control and feedback are available in ROS2 topics. And there are Vel ODOM converter and ODOM EKF, which going to provide a views odometry with IMU fusion. And next on the perception block, we're going to use Raspberry Pi camera module V3, so the robot could see and search some object. And also there is obstacle monitor to get the laser scanning data to avoid hitting some object. And I'm going to attach a monitor on it with speaker so it can express the robot feeling like thinking, happy, error, or surprise. And it can also speak through the speaker. For voice command, there are two modes we can choose, whether microphone on the robot and speak to it, or microphone on laptop and speak from the console desk. Either of these modes we need to have a wake word, which I use open wake word model, so just need to say hey Jarvis at first, then following with the command you want to say. And lastly, since I'm working with the robot navigation with the CMOAB board, so I made this package as navigation utilities so the robot can localize itself in the pre-generated map in ROS2 format. And there is a star planner to find the shortest path and a simple PID navigation to move the robot in the map. So you can think about this is like a navigation tool, but a very lightweight and very simple design. And that is the overall of my AI robot system. This video is sponsored by PCBWay. PCBWay is not just a PCB manufacturer, but they are specialized in CNC machining from various materials, even complicated aluminum parts, a lightweight metal as titanium, a hard metal like stainless steel, or with coloring and anodizing on the surface. Or if your project needs high precision 3D printing, they can provide SLA process for resin material, which is smooth surface and excellent for waterproof. or some special material that needs transparent or translucent, there is such an option as well for your product. If you are looking for a place to start making your prototype project, no matter how complicated the part is, there is always an option you can choose. So why don't you try PCBWay for your next project? And here is how the robot looks like with the monitor for robot face. There is Raspberry Pi camera here, and the LiDAR is sitting on top. There is Raspberry Pi 5 at the back, connecting with LAN port for the LiDAR. And this red board is AT ROS board to control the motor and running micro ROS. The aluminum box there is DC-DC regulator for stable power supply. And main battery is placed at the back. So I think the robot is ready to run right now. The other ROS nodes are running in the background. On the first terminal, I will need to run CMOF nav-utils package, localization.launch.py from with the pre-created map. Then open up the ROS config file, and we could see the static map, laser scan, and the robot odometry showing. On second terminal, I will run a startplanner.launch.py for the global planner. Then you will see the inflated map showing on ROS. And on the last terminal, I will run PID navigation.launch.py so the robot can move in this map. To confirm, I can control the robot manually by radio transmitter. Then it's pretty much as ROS navigation stack. You can send the 2D goalpost to the robot, then it will try to move to that goal location. So my navigation algorithm is pretty simple. It's just PID control on the steering and cross-track error to keep the robot on the path and adjust the heading for the final move. This navigation node will be one of the tools for the AI agent to call when user asks to go to some place. So it doesn't need to have a hard time figuring out how to go, but just send the goalpost to the navigation node by ROS topic. So far, we have the robot that can run on the map, and I put all of the 3 launch files into these terminal tabs. Next, I'm going to run CMOApp robot AI, robotai.launch.py. This will bring up all of the AI tools such as robot face, voice, move, and cameras. Then on this terminal, I will run brain.launch.py. So this is the actual node that will use API key from Claude Anthropic. It will listen from the user command, then think and respond as movement action or speaking back to user. The last terminal is to allow me to speak to the robot from microphone on my laptop. Then we can open the web console to see from robot camera point of view and some data like battery level, motor's RPM, and obstacle detection by LiDAR. We can also send the command by typing from keyboard like chatbot, but at first I will show you the voice command function. Hey Jarvis, can you introduce yourself? For voice command mode, it will take a bit longer because it needs wake word, then need to catch the command after that. But you could see that once it got the command, it thinks and already replied on the chat box.
Hi there, I'm CMOApp, your friendly wheeled robot buddy. I can look around, chat, and roll wherever you need me to go. Yay! Whoopee!
Hey Jarvis, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Batteries are humming along at a healthy 22 volts.
Hey Jarvis, can you spin 360 degree?
Full spin done.
Yay! Whoopee! Hey Jarvis, who is your favorite wrestler of all time?
Easy question. John Cena, hands down. Can't see me.
And his name is John Cena. Hey Jarvis, is it safe to pull forward?
Not really, there's someone right in front of me about half a meter away, closer than my safe boarding distance. I'd bump into you if I moved forward.
Next, I will use this chat box to command it. Let's make it a bit challenge. I'm asking it to go read thermometer value, which it never seen or know what kind of thermometer it is.
On my way to check the thermometer. I'm back. The thermometer reads 25.0 degrees C, 24.0 degrees C low, and 37% humidity. There's a Jackery power station sitting right next to it too.
And it read and remember that values and come back to report to me quite correct. And that's quite impressive. Let's make it a bit more difficult. The robot has location list store, but this time I'm not going to say it clearly where to go. I will let it look for a note on the fridge and come back to report to me what the note is written.
Okay, heading to the kitchen to find that fridge note.
And it knows that it needs to go to the kitchen first to find the fridge, then looking for a note later. It looks through camera, memorize what the note is written, then it's heading back to report to me.
The green note says, ice cream in here. There's also a Japanese label above it saying ice cream is here.
Yay! Whoopee!
And it's doing very well again. Okay, next I want to see some creative of his thinking. So I'm telling there was a robot escaped from this room and I wanted to go check the crime scene and tell me what happened.
Ooh, a robot escape? Let me go check the door for clues. Whoa, the door's got a couple of holes smashed clean through it. Looks like something really did break out here. Sure thing, watch my moves. Ta-da! That's my best robot boogie. I'm not much of a singer, but here's my best robot tune.
And that's today's video. I hope you guys like it. I could say that this large language model, or the AI, in the real robot hardware is quite impressive. It can think and can make decisions in systematic, and its action to the real-world application feels like we're going to have the robot that can work alongside with the human, not in just computer, but in real life any soon. So this project is my first step to use the LLM on the robot, and I want to apply this to my previous robot like the spiders or the fox robots. If you like this kind of video, please don't forget to press like and share buttons. Or if you would like to support, there is a super thanks button below that could feel some energy from me to keep doing this. And there is a join button so you can be a membership of this channel. For Izakaya plan, you can have an access to my robot projects, so just contact to me. So thank you for watching and see you soon.